Hello everyone! In this tutorial we're going to see how to create prospecting lists and how to use that feature. So prospecting lists are really nice to qualify contacts with whom you have not yet identified a clear business opportunity. So the first thing you need to do before starting to create prospecting lists is go to the admin section of your account and categorize your leads. All right, so define the default fields of your leads, okay? And then also categorize your leads, as in create categories and tags to structure information and then guess nice statistics. So for instance, if I am in the event management industry, I want to have here a category called events and list here the different types of events that my business organizes. Also, I want to have cities here listed because I want to know where my customer, my potential customer is at. And also here the source of my lead, where did they come from? Okay, so that later on I can understand what is working, what I'm selling more to, what type of companies and stuff like that. So please do customize your default fields and your tags and categories from the admin section of your account. Once you're done doing that, go to the cold prospect section of your account and then click on new prospecting list. You can either create a new prospecting list manually or import an Excel or CSV document that you already have. So here I'm going to say those are my contacts from SMB event in Miami, for example. And I want to click here on Excel or CSV import. And then I have a wizard to help me out create my new prospecting list. So I need to check that my file has maximum 26 columns and 3,000 lines, and that my first column will be used for the lead's name. And then I can browse and choose my document in my computer. All right, so now I can open it and it will start importing it. So now I have my import wizard to help me match the columns of my spreadsheet of the Excel I am uploading so that they match my default fields and my categories and tags. So the first name here, I want to make it primary contact. The last name, I want to keep it this way, so I'm just going to skip and go to the next column. The email would be the primary email in my case, and the phone would be the primary phone. Here I also have the type of event. So this is a tag of a category, and the category here is events. So I save it. Now I want to have another column as a tag of a category, and this is the source of my leads. And now this one is another tag of a category, and this one is the cities where my leads are at. I want to add another column with the amount of my business opportunity, and another one as a probability of me closing this lead. So now I can start working on my prospecting list. All right, so this is how to import an existing Excel document to your NoCRM.io account. So what you need to do now is start calling your prospects, okay? And once you're done once you're on the phone with John and John says he's interested in a conference, for example, you just go here and choose, for example, here, conference in the events column. The source of the lead is partner, all right? And this company is based in New York. The amount, estimated amount at least, is $100,000. And the probability of me closing this deal for now is 5%. I save my changes and I just click on the plus button next to the row to transform the row into a lead. And now it enters my usual sales process I can choose here this step. Okay, I've qualified this contact already, and I set a reminder with a specific date and time for the next action with this lead. And I add a comment about the status change so that when it goes back to my to-do list, I know exactly what it is that I have to do. All right, so call them back for follow-up. And I save it, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. All right. If I call Diana here and Diana is not interested whatsoever in what I'm trying to sell her, what I do is I right-click and I cancel the row. Okay, so I will not bother Diana anymore the next time I come back into my contacts, into this prospecting list, because she already told me she's not interested at all. If I have the expert edition of NoCRM.io, I can use color codes, meaning that if I call Mary here and she does not pick up the phone, I right-click and I choose here the green for all the people who do not pick up the phone. And I can also, in the expert edition, add here a comment saying didn't pick up the phone. All right. Also, in the expert edition, I'm going to be able to click here on the email, and it will open my email so that I can email this person right away. And also from the expert edition, I will be able to call this person using the click to call system of the software. Also in the expert edition, I can add another column here to the left and edit the header, and I want it to be set it as a date. Okay, and I want to add that as last contacted. So this person, for example, I tried to reach out to her. She did not pick up the phone, and I want to say I tried calling today, June 27th, so that when I come back to this list, I know when it was the last time I tried to contact this person. So it's very easy to use, so do not hesitate to try it out yourselves. Thank you so much for following this tutorial, and I hope it was useful to you. Bye-bye.